Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health, and coaching paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually, hopefully, several times per week, although my schedule is crazy, especially during tax season. Hoping to slow down a little bit, but always looking for new clients. If you're looking for life, business, relationship coaching, would love to be of assistance to you in that way if I can, and continue to be helpful to you in that way going forward. So, when we begin to understand the value of how to do that, we can kind of teach life lessons. And this is our life lessons series, number 241. Can't believe we've done over 240 of these now. But anyway, these are just things that life may be trying to teach you that you may not be paying full attention to, that if you paid more attention to them, you may be able, potentially, to get to a healthier, happier, better place within yourself. And so the continuation of doing that is extremely valuable. And so knowing how to do that and kind of where to go with that is important as we begin to balance what it is and where it is and how it is that we go forward in a meaningful way. Now, knowing how to do that every time, something we don't necessarily know how to do. But when we begin to kind of focus on doing that, we also begin to make decisions which ultimately make us healthier, happier, and smarter overall. The next thing to look at is the message that we put out. Everyone is looking at our message. Everyone is looking, especially in a social media driven society, everyone is looking at what we're putting out to the world and how that's it can be effective or what that means or how people see us. And when you know your message, when you know what it is you're trying to put out to the world, when you know what it is that matters to you most, when you know what it is that you want the world to know about you and you're trying to create for other people a certain value that is future motivated, how you speak, how you say what you say is just as important as the words you choose. And so knowing that gives you leverage when you refine your message. The next thing is having a good refueling process. Super, super valuable for a number of reasons. At the end of the day, we all need to refuel some of the time. We all need to be able to look at our lives and say, you know what? I haven't done everything I can do, but I also need time for rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, reinvention, mentally and emotionally and spiritually, so that we can move forward in a healthy, meaningful, long term way. And knowing how to do that is one of the things that ultimately leads to success and leads to value. So, the next thing there is connection. The quality of your connections matters more than the quantity of your connections. A lot of people want to be popular. It's almost better to worry less about popularity and more about level of influence. Now, that's not to say we want people to dislike us or whatever, but it does mean on some level, hey, if we allow other people to influence us based on our perception of self rather than what's good for us, then sometimes they can have undue influence or a level of something that's unhealthy for us. And at the end of the day, also, then we remain out of or get into an out of balance relationship within seeking approval, which then leads us down a whole other rabbit trail of things we don't want to be doing or need to be doing. The next thing there is to kind of look at things, how we can and where we can in a more meaningful manner, and be driven towards thinking in a mindset that's going to lead us forward. Keeping up a good level of energy, keeping up a level of energy that allows you to be influential over others, but also able to rest and relax and find peace and serenity is also super important. Knowing how to do that on demand and on command is super important. The majority of people don't necessarily fully care what we do, they care why we do it. Understanding how to convey your motives and your message and your meaning in a direct and articulate manner is also super valuable as it relates to connecting with purpose around the people in your life and allowing them to feel like they understand you. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.